How does that work? There it is, my new baby. Oh, and it's kind of heavy. It's 16 pounds, it says, which is good because it's a nice solid machine. But I have felt for such a long time that I am the only vegan on the planet who does not have a Vitamix. And so that all changed about 2 weeks ago when I was watching QVC. Yes, I was watching QVC. We'll get into that later. But they had a deal that I just could not turn away from it. So I clicked that purchase button and here it is. It actually said, oh, there's a bug flying around on that. It actually said it was gonna take about, I think, 10 to 15 days to get here, but it came within a week. It was super fast. So this is the box that it came in. I started opening it because I thought there'd be like another box inside, like, you know, the nice colorful box that, you know, some appliances come in. But no, this is it. This is, I mean, it is double cardboard boxed, but this is pretty much it. I bought the Explorian version, which I will get into a little bit later after I learn a little bit more about it, because to be honest with you, I never knew that there were like all these different, or not all these different kinds, that there were different kinds of Vitamixes. So I bought the Explorian version, which from what I understand is a nice introductory version. I don't need something super fancy. It comes with 2 of the blenders, and this is one that's right off the top. Love that. And this is one of the reasons why I liked the Explorian version, is evidently this is shorter or squatter than maybe some of the other versions that they have, which means it can fit under your countertop, which I think is really great, because I really want to leave this out on the countertop so I can use it lots and lots and lots, because I do use my other blenders quite a bit. The nice little picture there. The other reason I bought this, the other reason I bought this is because it came with this blender, which I guess is the nuts and grains blender. So I really love that. So I can make homemade peanut butters. I can make my own flours, which is actually pretty good. I do make homemade peanut butter in my other blender, and sometimes it does kind of like, from what I understand, this does have a, what they call a Vitamix growl, and sometimes that just means it's really, really working hard. So I really love the idea of doing some dry ingredients in here. So there it is. Oh, this is the tamper. Oh yeah, the tamper that you always see, like people. How does that work? The tamper is encased, so here it is. Okay, here's the tamper, you know, what you use to cut. I always thought it was rubber. This just feels plastic to me. So I always thought it was rubber when you're like tamping stuff down. It goes in the tops of here. Most of you, I would bet most of you either have worked with a Vitamix before or you own a Vitamix and know exactly what all this is. Sorry, this is new to me. And I have been watching them on TV for ages and ages. But like I said, I never bit the bullet and bought one. Cookbook. That's really cool. Whole grains cookbook. That's nice. You can look at that a little bit later. And then this appears to be the manual, which, yes, okay, this is the Explorian e310 series. So that's great. 48 ounces was the first container, which is good. And it says the depth is 11 inches, the width is 8 inches. Love that. The other thing that attracted me to this is I love bright colors. I'm pretty good in my house about picking mostly neutrals, but then I like just finding something great, pop of color. I know that's an overused term, that pop of color, but I do love me some greens and I love me some oranges, and I really love yellow, but I've been staying away from yellow for a lot of years now because a lot of the walls in my house are yellow, but let me get this thing out. I had to get this. This is, and one of the reasons, let me see if I can get it out of the package so you can really see it. The color, it's called buttercream, I think. This does not look like any kind of buttercream I've ever seen, but I just love it. It's like a nice yellow. I think it's gonna look really nice in my kitchen, especially for me, it was important to have something nice and colorful if it was gonna sit out quite a bit. Okay, box, you have really done your job. This is all cardboard. This is gonna go right in the cycle bin. A+. Vitamix for packaging. I mean, unless this thing is broken, which I doubt it is. This is packaged really well, and probably one of the best packaged things I've seen in a long time. So I really, if this is going to be left out on the counter for quite a bit, then I want to make sure that it is something bright and beautiful and colorful that I love. So here it is. It's really simple from what I understand, and I am going to test this out, and I'll school myself. See, I don't know. Is that right? I guess it is. Yeah, is there like a locking thing? I guess we'll find that out. But anyways, you get the idea. That's what it looks like. And I am going to test this out. I've got a bunch of vegetables and a bunch of fruit in my freezer and in my fridge that I want to make a nice smoothie. So let me rinse this thing out, and then we'll put the Vitamix Explorian e310 to the test. So far, I love it. Wait. I always forget my shameless self-promotion. So please like and subscribe to my channel. I do lots of reviews like this, but my main thing is I'm usually taking recipes that I'm inspired to make by old movies, almost always the 80s, and not just movies. Sometimes it's a song, sometimes it's a commercial, sometimes it's a cartoon, but I'm an 80s kid, so it's always nostalgic from the 80s. I'm also vegan, so the recipes are always vegan, but if you're not vegan, the recipes are for you too. There are plenty analogs now that'll help you make exactly what I'm making. So while you're watching this Vitamix review, go ahead, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and then check out some of my awesome recipes, like my like Go-Go's vacation gazpacho. So I've got lots of fun recipes like that on there, from the Breakfast Club to Boy George stuff, like you name it, I'm making it. Bottom line, check them out. Here she is all set up. I think it looks amazing. I wanted to point out it is a very simple machine. So you've got the on and off switch here. This is kind of like it takes you from 1 to 10, I guess, for the intensity. The 10 being the biggest, most powerful part of the machine. That's the one that really can grind up the ice, can make your soups turn hot in a couple of minutes. And then this one is the pulse button. So they're very simple. That's fine by me. Like I said, this is the Explorian version. And so it's more like an introductory version. From what I understand is some of these are, the Vitamix does have ones with digital displays that can do all sorts of crazy things. For me, this is just fine. So I am gonna make a simple smoothie to put this thing to the test. Don't worry, I will get into pricing and some of the other things that this can do, but I just wanted to kind of test it really quickly. One of the things that I noticed, and I have not read the manual yet. I wanted to see how intuitive this machine was. Now, I will admit that I have seen a lot of demonstrations on QVC and on the internet and stuff like that over the years, but just kind of going off my intuition, the one thing that I did try and do is try and unscrew the top here. It is not a screw top, it's just like, it's got these little things on the side that makes it like a clip-on. There you go, pretty easy. I like that even better, to be honest with you. I always start my smoothies in the blender with just a little bit of water or a little bit of the liquid, and I'm gonna put in just a little bit of coconut water. I'm not a big fan of coconut water, to be honest with you, so that's why I put it in my smoothies, because it's supposedly really good for you. I've got a banana, not so hard. Any blender can handle a banana. But here's where I've got some ice chunks. These are real ice cubes here that I'm gonna put into this smoothie. Hopefully that'll grind it up pretty good. The other kind of test, this is a plug of ginger, and ginger is super fibrous. I love ginger in my smoothies. I would probably put more in there, but this is all I left. I'm growing tons of ginger in my garden this year, which I love, so that'll be great. That and turmeric. So I don't know if you've ever grown turmeric before. I usually just grow it for the plant because I'm not a big turmeric fan, except for if it's fresh. I do throw it into smoothies. But turmeric, when you harvest that stuff, it has a ton in there. Anyways, we'll see how well this breaks up the fiber. Obviously, every smoothie needs to have some frozen. I've got frozen organic mango here. And then the other test is spinach. I'm gonna put a handful of spinach, and supposedly this can just liquefy spinach in no time at all. So let's see here. Let's get all that in there. I am gonna top it off with more liquid. I've got some pineapple juice here. Just stir it around and make sure it's good to go. And then once I get it, actually, you know what? I was gonna just wait to put in my my powder, my protein powder. This is vegan protein powder. I think most of you, if you're If you're new to my channel, then you'll know that I am been vegan for many years. There we go. Put some of that off the top. All right, let's put this baby to the test. Boy, did I get that powder everywhere. Great. All right, so I don't think it clicks or anything like that. I think you can kind of just put it on anyway. We'll see. Boy, I'm already messing up my machine. Okay, so this is the on and off button. Gonna turn it on. Oh no, that was the pulse button. Wow, Scott, you're really good. On and off. Whoa. Turning up the intensity. I probably could have used that tamper. There's a rogue leaf. Okay, that's pretty smooth. Oh, I guess I need a glass. Hold on. Let's pour this baby out. You can see. This is more smoothie than wow, it's really nice and smooth. Wow. This is more smoothie than I generally make for myself because I'm not a big believer in huge smoothies. Ooh, that looks really good. I like kind of like the 8 ounces because I do drink maybe sometimes I drink like 2 or 3 smoothies a day. And if you drink one this size, to me, I'm like, oh gosh, you're freezing by the end of it. But anyways, let's give it a taste. I could have totally made that a little thinner, but it's delicious. Okay, what I was, oh my God, that mango, it tastes like candy. I think it was the combo of this tastes like bubble gum. I think I just invented a new, I think it's the combo of the banana and the mango that make it taste a little bit like bubble gum. I'm gonna have to play with this recipe, but I don't taste the spinach at all. I don't taste the grittiness from the spinach at all. There is no chunk of anything in here. The ginger is clearly purified and liquefied in here. What else? Oh, my protein shake. Sometimes, you know, it has that, it can give you that little bit of a grainy taste. And as you can see, there's no ice chunks in there. The mango was totally pureed. This in less than a minute. And I will say, I'm not gonna name my other blenders because I don't want to dog them because I've had them for freaking ever. One I've had for probably since I moved out as a, you know, on my own. So for almost more than 25 years. I'm almost 50, so I know I moved out before then, but I would say 30 years I've had probably that blender. And then the other one is probably about 10, 11 years old. It's a much more high-powered kind of blender. Still does the trick, does a great job, but not in the time frame that this happened. So delicious. And I'm so glad I captured that recipe on camera because this is one of the most delicious smoothies. And literally, I was just like finding stuff in my fridge to like throw in here. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'm gonna take my smoothie over to the sofa and we will talk a little bit about all the things that this blender can do. I was just thumbing through this cookbook and it's a really nice cookbook. It gives you a good idea of kind of all the different things that you can do with this Explorian version of the Vitamix. Obviously you can do smoothies, you can do smoothie bowls, you can even make nice cream or ice cream. Well, you can make ice cream. I of course will make nice cream with all my vegan ingredients, but that's kind of cool that you can turn some frozen bananas or frozen fruit and vegetables right into a nice little soft serve ice cream. So that's really cool. You can also, I don't know if you know, there's no heater in this machine, but the fact of how fast it works or the motor and how quickly it turns, if you leave it on for like 5, 6, 7 minutes, it will actually heat whatever you're making. So it's good if you want to make queso, a soup. I'm really excited about this. I think you can probably tell. It's definitely, it's a healthy way to eat. I mean, I just put, you know, there was probably like 2 cups of spinach in that smoothie. I would never be able to just kind of just gobble that. Well, I guess you could in a salad, but you know what I mean. Like I'll be able to eat even more spinach later because I'm just drinking my spinach now. And this smoothie is absolutely delicious. This is my like leftover in the fridge smoothie, but it's totally yummy. Like I said earlier, I got it on QVC. For $2.99, it was the first thing I've ever purchased on QVC. And let me tell you guys, like I've been watching QVC for years just because I kind of love, I don't know. They have really nice hosts. Like I give David Venable a lot of crap sometimes because, only because I love him so much. He's one of their like big time hosts. And I can tell, I worked in television for a very long time, and I can tell when somebody's grumpy, especially when they start like barking orders at like the, you know, the production crew, which production crews own your life, and you never want to, you know, piss them off. Sorry for that word. But anyways, you never want to mess with the production crew, but you can tell like when he's having a bad day, which makes him more human to me because he starts like, you know, barking orders. But anyways, I love QVC. A little side note there. And that was the first thing I've ever purchased from QVC. I'm pretty sure that's the first thing. But it was a free ship day, so I really couldn't turn it down. With tax and everything, I think it came out to be about $315. So like I said, that's a pretty good deal, I think, for a Vitamix blender for sure, especially since I didn't have to pay to have it shipped. Comes with a warranty, all that good stuff. Really excited to use it. The cleanup, I did want to say the cleanup is really easy. You just kind of swish it out with some water and some soap, and you know, and you're done. And turn the blender on, and it gets everything nice and clean. And then you just rinse everything out. I'm probably going to end up getting rid of my other two blenders to make room for this blender. So sad, but you know, I have a very small kitchen, and so when something comes in, that means something has to go out, which really also shows you the value that I placed on the Vitamix and how much research I did and how long I've been kind of wanting one, and then finally bit the bullet. And I'm really happy with my purchase so far. If you would like to see me do other things in the Vitamix over the next couple of months, please let me know. I can definitely turn some peanuts into peanut butter or cashews into cashew butter. I'm definitely going to make some ice cream. I've already like screenshotted a recipe that I saw online the other day for some chocolate ice cream made with frozen bananas and cocoa. Sounds delicious. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see me make some other things here in the Vitamix. I would give this Vitamix a 10 out of 10 so far. I'm really excited with the quality. I'm excited with my little test run of it. It was easy to clean up. It was packaged really nicely, and also all the cardboard that it came in is going to just fold down really nicely and go right into my recycle bin, which is really sweet. So yeah, I would say first impressions are 10 out of 10. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have a Vitamix Explorian version, Vitamix Explorian 310 series. That's what I have. I want to make sure you understand that and know what the deal is. But yeah, 10 out of 10 so far. I'm really excited for it. So give this video a thumbs up. If it was helpful to you, please share it around, and I'll be back next time with another review.